Yo guys, welcome back to another video, and yes, after the constant non-stop nagging, you guys finally got your trade strat. As you can see by the title and the leaderboard right here, the score is 66 billion. You can probably get 70 billion, maybe more, you know, something like that. Something like, but as you can see, the main unit, to be honest, is this man. He is quite crazy. As you can see, let me go with his passives. This second passive, legit carries so hard. Slowing enemies by 50% and constantly applying bubbled is quite broken, to be honest. And when you pair that with the Alucard, enemies are taking 50% more damage. You got Kaguya who's buffing units. It's kind of stupid, but this is the team lineup. And let me go through the traits. And I'm pretty sure at the end of the run, Conquest is about like 28 billion, 30 billion damage. So himself is doing crazy work. I think Aizen had about 20 billion or 18 billion, something like that. So let's go through familiars. For Newsman or Weather, the familiar I went for him was a Burb. I just wanted to give him maximum range because I have Blitz on him on here. So maximum, as much range as possible. Wait. I had lower range, no wonder. Okay, my stupid ass was fried, but yeah, I want more range on him, of course. Don't do what I did. Kaguya, I had a 65% gone, as you can see, because you want a nuke to be bypassing, not really bypassing, but you want to have damage reduction for the nuke. Aizen, he has a burb, as you can see. Burb on Aizen as well. Burb on Sanjiru as well. For Sanjiru, you will mainly want crit damage and crit chance, these two. And you want Deadeye on your Sanjiru, by the way. Monarch is going to be quite a nerf. And then the last one is a gun on your Conquest. As you can see, 71% kind of, yeah, 71% is a bit too crazy. But yeah, that's why he has so much damage. So that's the team, and you know, I'm gonna see a lot of comments saying, what if I don't have this, what if I don't have that? And this is why I don't make trade strats. But here it is, you know, enjoy and have fun. And enjoy using Weather, he's quite fun to use. Or see you in the next one. I'll try and make a trailer strat tomorrow, cause you know, tomorrow I'm gonna be out for like 9 hours. Oh my days. I'll try my best, man. No promises, but I'll do what I can. So yeah, let me just get into this. Sorry for the app, but let's just do this, man. Okay, guys. So basically, let's go through this. It's kind of late, so yeah, don't get on to me in the comments for the voiceover. You know, I'm gonna get a few comments saying I need to drink water, I'm depressed or some bullshit like that, but you know, I'm gonna ignore them because it's a constant reoccurrence. It keeps on happening. Well, here you just place your Monarch Eisen. If you ain't got Monarch, shit, yeah, I don't know. Don't know what to say. If you ain't got Monarch Eisen, I'd say you can place your Weathers early game. They'll probably last you until the next wave starts. Like, I placed the Weathers now, and you see that mob there? Look how long it takes for him to get Eisen. Basically, the next wave you go to Eisen, but Eisen could, of course, so yeah. Hoggy is here. We're just gonna be cycling ice, sand, ice, sand, ice, sand. You know, it's the normal thing that we do. As you can see, place your Sanjiwus very early because you just want to be having them summoning non-stop. I've had runs where I just forget and it kind of messes me up, so make sure you don't forget like me. I mean, make sure you don't forget. I'm just bugging you. What the Okay, here we got our Conquest down. We're going to be getting him to upgrade at 8, where his ability happens. See, just cycling sand, ice sand. I mean, ice sand, ice sand, ice sand. Yeah, I haven't been speaking this whole time, but you know, just watching the video, I'm sure it's not hard to follow. I haven't done anything interesting so far. Here, you want to get your alucard down very early. Just want to keep having that bleed up. And you'll have at times where the mobs regen. And that's just mainly because of Zeke bosses. The two first initial bosses are Zeke. And if you guys don't know, he just chucks rocks at enemies and he just stuns them. So, let me know enemies are your thingy. Look, my unit just got stunned here. Kind of annoying. It just non-stop happens. When it happens to your alucards, it's kind of annoying. And you know, I'm gonna get comments saying, "Oh, what do I use if I don't got alucard?" Use thingy. I'm bugging, but you know I'm talking about Kenny Ackerman or Levi Ackerman's brother. What's brother? Uncle? Yeah, I know it's his uncle. But use Kenny Ackerman on Evo, of course, because you can place 3 of him. He's gonna be slowing and bleeding, so that's what you want. And you can see why Sanjivu is very much needed. Look, he just melts the boss there. We're gonna be saving our next ability usage for the next boss. We'll see. Yeah, look, it's not too hard to follow. It's pretty simple and self-explanatory. You have times where you just keep forgetting to Kaguya, so make sure you just keep domain switching. Ice sand, ice sand, ice sand, ice sand, ice sand, ice sand. You know, seeing the people come back to AV is kind of a nice thing. But low-key people are switch ups, bro. They're not day ones, bro. They don't stick to the game, bro. These guys are switch ups. The game never fell off, bro. It's just opinions, bro. Opinions. Trust, trust, trust. Low-key, the game kind of fell off a bit, but hey, we're back. We are back. And you know, I'm hoping they can get the Berserk update out on the 21st. Is it the 21st? 22nd to the 25th. That's when I hope they can get this Berserk update out. And officially, we'll be back hitting probably 100k CCU, you know, that'll be nice. And I'm sure it's possible. But you'll make sure when your bosses are here, you want to have your conquest on set to bosses. Because if you guys don't know, he becomes full AoE when he's attacking a boss. Placing our other ally over here so we can have regen proccing on these mobs. And for when the boss eventually ends up there. And use the ability, and with Aizen's passive, sets him back a bit, and we're getting the maximum range on our conquest. And here, we move our weather over here. See, because of my stupid ass, I used the wrong burb on him. And he should have had a lot more range there. So, yeah, just keep cycling domains as well. So of course for you guys, you'll have a better burb on yours. And eyes on wall when you can over here. And you'll see, after he eventually leaves Aizen, he's gonna get pelted by those summons. And what you wanna do here, you wanna save your domain, your ice domain, and just use it after a while. Boom, freeze him there for a bit more, for like a few more seconds, and he takes a bit more aura damage. And then here, he starts sprinting soon enough, and he just gets melted by the summons. Is he gonna sprint? Yeah, look, boom. He's dead. He's gone. Obliterated. Okay, here, you know, I didn't forget, but I almost did. But you want to keep on remembering. Make sure to switch your conquest's attack type. I mean, priority to a type. Priority switching back to closest after you kill the boss. Or when the boss leaves the range. I think I forget to do it with Eren boss, you'll see later. And it maybe makes me lose out on a bit of damage, so kind of annoying. He's on closest, he's maxed as well. And you'll see this weather I place here. I don't place him there, of course, but I place him a bit more down, you'll see. Give me a second, you'll see it. Place him a bit more left, like further left. So I can't explain it, but you'll see what I mean. So instead of placing him there, place him like a bit more diagonally down, a bit left. Because when you see me max him, he's missing a bit of like a small portion of the path. You'll see soon. And there were so many better ways I could have done the AoE tap for him. His placement, to be honest. See, he's barely hitting it. He's missing. I'm pretty sure he just misses a bit, like a little corner. And you see, at wave 32, the boss has spawned. I didn't notice it until a bit later. It's my stupid ass. But Eren boss is there. He's already there. You see. Wait, did I actually switch or not? I don't think I switched to boss, did I? Boss targeting. Okay, I did, but you'll see I eventually forget to switch back. I'm pretty sure. To a bit later. Place your other ally over here. Place him in a way where he can hit that little corner as well, around the corner. And you see this spell weather, the fourth one, that's not upgraded. As soon as any mob turns back into a normal mob, so from snail to mob, just instantly hit them with the Stellar Replace. You'll see. Just keep reapplying that snail. It's very important because these mobs you see here, well, you're not going to be killing them until very late. So constantly just reapply it and keep a track of your domain switches because you want to be keep on cycling your domains as soon as possible. So yeah, remember I can use the repulse one there. It's, sand. Make sure to check on your Eisen because you want to be wooling as soon as you can. So yeah, non-stop, just keep on spamming sand and replays. And as soon as Eren leaves range, quickly place your Alucard back. And he should die to the next summon. Or he should die just to Kaguya following. And if there is a summon, as you saw there's one summon there that's doing its job, or Kaguya followed as well. You can save Kaguya's domain for after the boss is dead. And that's when you use Kaguya's domain to follow these mobs as well. See, I use Kaguya's domain soon. Yeah, instantly there. And boom, we're following these mobs and we're tracking these mobs. And over here, I think I do use Aizen, but I did it a bit late, which is kind of annoying. Yeah, turn off disabled enemy tags because these mobs are just going to be constantly stalling and it helps with lag prevention. So here, I use Aizen. If you're following the video, try and look at the timer and the damage and see if you're like not too far ahead. I mean, not too far behind. If you're not too far behind, it should be fine following it. You should be fine to get a similar score. So you want to be placing that spare Alucard over here because when his range gets lowered by the boss, as you know, if you guys don't know, Nuclear Giant has blinded, built-in blinded, and blinded lowers your range when attacking an enemy, so it's kind of like energy drain, but it's for range. So instead of damage, it's for range, and your units get a minuscule range, so that's why you have Alucard there, because when his range gets lowered, he's still going to be applying wounded in the specific area for the Eisen. I think I spoke a bit too fast, so hope you guys understood that. So you just keep on following, yo, keep on following. Don't stop, just keep reapplying. As you guys can see, we haven't used our Kagya nuke now yet, so we have that towards the end as a safety thing, just for extra damage and extra kills. And also, when you do Kagya nuke, I'll say it a bit early, let's say it now, make sure you are hitting the sand domain before you nuke. That is the most important factor because during the sand domain, that's when Kagya's damage is the most. Yo, I had a sword, I forgot to tell you guys. No. But you guys saw I switched Conquest back to last, but what I was doing there is I set him to first until the boss like reached a certain point. I switched him back to last so he's not hitting the boss at all because I don't want his range to be lowered. And then when he's on last, after the boss is like really left a certain point in his range, I set him to closer so he's at his optimal range and he hasn't been lowered at all. Ew, I'm sorry guys. I sold. Place your spare Alu there. Move that one from the front over there to break shields. Because Kagi's nuke is single hit, so kind of annoying. As you can see here, we have our sand domain, so okay, soon, a bit shortly after. You'll see later on, I managed to do another sand domain in, so you could probably delay your Kagi nuke for one more rotation. But you see the damage it did me? Took me from 44 billion to 59 billion, so it's kind of crazy. Kinda crazy. And here, move your ally card just in case you can get a few more kills. Nab a few more kills from these summons. And use your eyes on wall again if you have it. And I got stuck by stupid chairs, but it's fine. Use your domain. And that's pretty much, all there is to say. I waited until wave 54 and then I was able to get one more wave in, as you can see. So now I turned off auto wave skip and just constantly spamming this, and I was able to pull off one more repulse with Kaguya. You see, I just took the risk and clicked Kaguya and just spammed the button, and luckily enough it was 1 second, and boom, 0 second hit, and then boom, they got there. And now I'm spamming this again, and as soon as I'm about to hit base I click yes, and for some reason the game just bugged out and gave me like so many extra seconds. As you can see, so many extra seconds. Don't know what happened, but I'll appreciate it. And that's it for the video. If you guys enjoyed, like, subscribe, I'll see you in the next one. Yeah, peace. Peace.